Liberals really like to say that they are the, quote, champion of women's issues. We want to hear from you specifically as a woman in the conservative movement why that's not true and why conservative principles are actually very supportive of women. Adrienne, tell us from your perspective, you are a woman leader and a leader in this state. Tell us what your thoughts are on women's issues from a conservative perspective.
Well, the answer to the first question was no. I actually believe that all women want to be informed. They want to be able to make educated decisions. And the reason why the abortion industry does so well, I believe, is because of a lack of information. How can we continue to land women on the moon, continue to find cures for deadly diseases, continue to love our families if we fail to give the women the opportunity to live? I know from experience that information is key. When I was 19 years old, my boyfriend and I, we did have an unplanned pregnancy. And it's a little bit, this speech is a little bit different. I just wanted to share just a little bit. We were going to an abortion clinic, and I was very afraid of disappointing my family. And sat down, we were like cows to a slaughter, in a U-shaped. Each seat we'd move over after they'd call a name. And when I got to the last seat, there was a woman next to me, and I was pacing and probably just as nervous as I am right now. And she said, "Why are you doing this? You don't want to do this. Ask to see your baby." And when she said baby, it really threw me back because I had never once thought that it was a baby. I was more afraid of disappointing my parents because I was having premarital sex. But when I went in, I was still afraid and continuing to do what I was going to do. I sat down, picked up my legs on the stirrups, and I said, he turned on the vacuum, and I said, "Wait, I want to see my baby." And he said, "No, ma'am, we don't recommend that here." He got closer, put his hands on my legs, and I said, "No, I want to see my baby." And he said, "Ma'am, just relax, you're going to be okay, we'll be done soon." And I had to stand up, scream in his face, and say, "I want to see my baby." So they showed me the sonogram, and he was ginormous, beautiful, fingernails, eyebrows, and he was kicking, and he was fighting for life. And I knew at that very moment that he had every reason to live. And so because I continued to speak out, I continued to become more informed on what it meant when I voted for someone. And because of women like myself, the Sonogram Bill was passed by, I believe, Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick was the author of that bill. And my son is 18. He loves to fish. He loves to fish and hunt, and I'm living proof that once we inform women, they will understand what's happening inside of our bodies, and that it's no longer about ourselves. And I may not have gone to become an attorney, but I am doing great things, and I know that it's all because of the will of God. So.